Love of the Invisibles, How Ash Found Violet. Copyrighted 2015 by Nazeli Zelian. Later, as Norik and Violet sat in a quiet garden full of flowers and shrubs, Norik removed an envelope and handed it to Violet. "What is this?" Violet asked, starting to open it. "I don't know if you want your husband to know or you like to keep it the way it is for now, but he's a very nice guy. Anyway, Uncle Harry told me to give it to you in private so you would be able to decide." Violet looked at a piece of paper. It looked like a bank statement. "I don't understand. This has my name on it." "Look down." Norik pointed to the part with numbers on it. "Is this $2 million?" she said, not believing her eyes. "Don't be so surprised. We refs are well off, you know. This is left to you from Mom and Dad," he said with emotion in his voice. "Too bad you couldn't enjoy our parents as much as I did. I was your trustee, you know, but now I'm turning all of the money to you." "What about you?" Violet had to ask. "I have my share," he answered. "But your house at the lakes, it is a quaint little thing," Violet said. "That is one of my houses," he said. "I bought that to be near my parents when I finished my first job with the Council of People. Now, turn the page." Violet did as she was told. "More money," she said, amazed. "What's this $300,000? Uncle Harry asked me to put it in for you. That one you have earned." "Earned?" Violet asked. "Yes, the transfer of the energy. Do you know how many lives you have enriched? The Council of People did not even blink. This is all from the donations of the Invisibles who got the energy. You have converted it in such a way that even the ones who didn't try got it subconsciously by attracting it with their natural energy from tuning into the invisible net you have reopened. You made it all possible. I'm so proud of you," he said, giving her a peck on her cheek. "I'm so happy we found each other, my dear brother," Violet said. He looked at her with brotherly love. "My little sister, safe and sound at last." They sat for a little while, looking down to the ocean waves and enjoying the fresh air. "Don't forget, the Council of People still owes you your commission, but no worries there. Uncle Harry is on top of it," Norik told his sister. "What should I do with all this money?" Violet asked. "Invest it or put it on trust for your children, anything you want." "Did Ash know about me having money?" Violet needed to know. "No one knew," Norik said, handing her a bank card with her name on it. "Not even Refi. Our parents liked to have a simple but comfortable life, but father earned a lot. Mother did charity work. She enjoyed helping people." "That's what I would do." Violet suddenly came to a decision. "I would like to help invisibles and city people. I would like to use my healing energy for it." "Sounds great," Norik said. "Plus, there is the idea of you becoming a member of the council," he said. "I've been thinking about it since it is on long-distance basis. I just need to enjoy being a mother and a wife for a little longer." Norik gave an approving smile to that. "Violet," Norik said, "I think there's one more surprise." "Oh no, enough surprises for one day," Violet said. "That's why I think Ash is keeping it for tomorrow," Norik managed to say as his brother-in-law appeared out of the house with Melsik. "Ash," Violet got up quickly, getting her husband's attention. "Now I have a surprise for you." He looked at her brother for approval and got it with a smile. She handed him the envelope and Ash took a long time looking at it while Norik explained everything to him. "So, you're a rich woman," he said, raising his eyebrow. "It looks like it," she answered happily. "What should I do with it?" she asked. "It is all for you to decide, my dear," he said, handing her back the papers. Next morning, Ash woke up to a nice aroma of breakfast. "What's going on down there?" he messaged his wife. "We're making breakfast," Ash answered him. "We?" Ash asked. "Norik, Melsik, and I," she said. "Without me?" He rushed down the stairs. The kitchen was fully in use as his brother Violet and her brother were all at work making pancakes, eggs, hash browns, and toast. "Well, bring it on," he said, grabbing a disposable dish and fork and holding it in both of his hands. And don't eat too much because we are invited to lunch at the beach. Is that another surprise? Violet asked innocently. Yes, we're going to have lunch with our closest neighbors at the shore, he said. So they ate, cleaned, and took the boat to the shore to a beachside property with large windows. And to Violet's big surprise, Amber opened the door, followed by Hunter and a big German shepherd. Surprise! She exclaimed. What are you two doing here? She asked. We live here, Amber said, as she showed them into the house. This is Rex. She patted the dog that happily wagged his long tail. It was a comfortable house, but much smaller compared to theirs, but still very roomy and accommodating. It is a wedding gift from Ash and you. Thank you, Amber said. Violet turned to Ash. What else did you hide from me? She asked. This is the last of it, he said. Do you like it? Having Amber and Hunter nearby. Yes, of course, she said happily. At least we're not too close, since the water separates us, but close enough, Ash said, and Violet knew what he meant. He still wanted his privacy without isolating himself from his family. So, to neighbors, Ash said, raising his glass of wine at the lunch table. To neighbors, Amber said. Neighbors, Hunter said. After lunch, the men separated from the girls to sit at the patio as Violet and Amber cleaned up the lunch table. How long have you been here? Violet asked. 3 weeks, Amber answered. We helped Norik organize your house and did ours as well. Did you like it? Very much, Violet said, excited, and started to tell her how happy she was with the house and the fact that they were close by and what plans she had. They had much to catch up with, so they spent some time talking. So, how do you like married life? Violet teased her cousin. Oh, Violet, I'm so happy, she said. Hunter is wonderful. There is a kindness in him that is hard to detect from a first glance. She glanced towards the patio and looked at the man engaged in animated conversation. It extends to all living beings. Look at him with Rex. He thought he lost it, but Melsik found the dog at the pine and surprised us with it. The first time Hunter saw the dog, he cried from happiness. Now Rex is the baby of the house. It gets regular walks, baths, and pedicures. Well, let's see if it continues when the real one arrives. Amber? Violet asked, looking at her with the corner of her eyes. Amber came close and said with excitement, Yes, I'm pregnant. Really? Oh, Amber, Violet said, giving her a gentle hug. So it runs in the family, instant pregnancy. Does Hunter know? Yes, we found out last week. You're the first one to know, but I'm going to tell my mother-in-law soon, Amber said. So you're going to settle here with us, Violet said. It will be so great for our children to grow up together, Amber said. Oh, I can't wait to be an auntie. Violet clapped her hands. In 2 weeks, Ash and Violet settled at Sea Otter Island with their twins. Mel and Aunt Hermina insisted Violet to hire 2 city people nannies along with a cleaning crew who came in twice a week. They also kept a gardener. Violet finally found a sense of belonging. This was her home, her family, and her life. She spent her days busy with the twins as Ash worked from home, keeping his business trips to a minimum. Violet did not find herself isolated on the island at all. The taxi boat service was a phone call away. Plus, Ash promised to teach her to sail their boat, and she couldn't wait to take it out to the shore by herself. They had Ash's business partners visit the island with their wives, and Violet enjoyed entertaining. Amber was always there to help. Violet often visited her at the shore house since they shopped and planned together for the new baby. Mel, Setrak, and Aunt Hermina often sailed with Melsik to the island. They liked to stay with Violet since they missed the twins. They wanted to spend as much time with them as possible before they moved to the Pine in the summer. Nori came as often as he could, but he saw the kids on an online connection when he was away. After all Violet went through, life now seemed very normal. How was my sweet lady? Ash asked one night after they made love under the relaxing sounds of waves as their twins slept peacefully in the nursery. Couldn't be better, Violet answered, looking out of the window overlooking the sea of the sights at the shore. The end.